Number 1 says write each number using exponential notation. So if we look at 10 million, we would have 10, and since there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros to the 7th power. For 100,000, again, we have 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the 5th power. Number 2 says solve. So for the first one, I'm going to ignore the zeros. 8 times 7 is 56. Add those zeros back. For the second one, again, I'm going to ignore the 3 zeros. 4 times 9 is 36. And then I have 1, and I have 3 here, which means I need 2 zeros. The next one, 320,000 equals 800 times something. I know that 8 times 4 equals 32. And then I have 4 zeros. 2 are here. So I need 2 here. The next one, I have 2,000 times something equals 24. So again, ignoring those zeros, 2 times 12 equals 24. And then I have 3 zeros here, 3 zeros here, so we'll leave it as 12. And then the last one again, I am going to ignore the zeros. 5 times 4 is 20, and then I have to add 3 and 3, so 6 zeros. So 20 million. Number 3 says find the volume of the figure below. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to divide it into 2 spots. So first, I have this shape right here, which is 8 by 3 by this, which is 5 plus 2, so 7. So 8 times 3 times 7. Then for the second part right here, I know I have 3, I know I have 2, and then since this is 8 and this is 12, this must be 4. So 4 times 3 times 2. So then I have to figure out the volumes of each one and add them together. So for the first one, 8 times 3 is 24 times 7. 7 times 4 is 28. Carry the 2. 7 times 2 is 14. Plus 2, 168. Then, for the second one, 4 times 3 is 12, times 2 is 24. You have to add 24 to 168. 8 plus 4 is 12, carry the 1. 1 plus 6 is 7, plus 2 is 9. It's 192 centimeters cubed. Number 4 says fill in the blanks with greater than, less than, or equal to. So the first one is 30 times 3/10 is greater than, less than, or equal to 30. Since I'm taking a fraction of 30, I know that it's going to be smaller than 30. So again, 30 is greater than, less than, or equal to 30 times 3/10, which is exactly the same thing as the first one. So since I'm taking a fraction of 30 over here, I know it will be less than 30. And this one is 30 times 3/10, greater than, equal, or less than 30 times 3/10, so it is equal to. Number 5 says place the fractions and mixed numbers on the number line. So we have 0 and 3. We know that 1/4 is the only fraction out of these ones that is less than 1. Since 7/3 is improper, 3/2 is improper, and 2 1/4 is a mixed number. So 1/4 is going to be less than 1. Here's 1/2, so here is 1/4. Then I have 7/3. 3 goes into 7 twice, with 1 left over, 2 1/3. So here's my 2. Cut that into thirds. 2 1/3 would go right here, 7/3. Next we have 3/2. 2 goes into 3 one time, with 1 left over, so 1 1/2, which would be right here. And the last one is 2 1/4. So here's 2. Here's about fourths. So 2 and 1/4. The last one says, look at the number sentences below. Explain the pattern and the number of zeros in each product. So again, 6 times 10 to the second is a 6 with 1, 2 zeros. So if you look here, 2 zeros, the exponent is 2. 1 times 10 to the 7th is a 1 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. So we have a 1, 7 zeros is our 7 here. 9 times 10 to the 5th, here's our 9 with 5 zeros, which is our exponent. So make sure you explain the pattern you see. You have the number times 10 to the 5th means the exponent is the number of zeros that you add.
When we have a grade like this,